Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio podcast. Joining with me for our double back-to-back prediction game show extravaganza, Chucks and Will Beans out camping on assignment. How you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Great to have you back, Will. Are you feeling better?
Yeah, much better. I have some kind of bug or something last week. I don't know what was wrong with me. But yeah, all good.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, just right again this week. And then we got into like a weird tangent of how like Sprite Zero is like common over there across the pond, and this one just has regular sugar or whatever in it.
But now our regular one has no sugar.
Yeah.
So we have a
that's what
sugar-free standard Sprite and a Sprite Zero.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah.
So we have two pay-per-views back to back. Well, relatively back to back. One tonight, one tomorrow. I guess we can start with Fight for the Fallen first. Let me get that ready here and get the prediction spreadsheet all good to go. I just saw I have 4 points, and this one's got to be a good one for me because, oh boy, I don't think I can handle being in last place in both AEW and WWE, if you ask me. Anyway, here we go. Here's some music. Let me get to it here. There we are.
I can't hear the music anymore.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We got to figure out a way to get that working again.
Yeah, we really do. Is TNA still in business, by the way?
Is Impact Wrestling still in business? Let's take a look. Yeah, apparently it is. Oh. There you go. There you are.
Just about surviving.
Hanging in there.
Still hanging in there. What a shock.
Apparently it was Slammiversary. Was it last week? We just didn't notice.
I hope they had a good show.
Yeah.
I know the main event was like, what was it? Tessa Blanchard versus some guy.
Sami Callihan.
That's it, yeah, and he won.
Yeah.
Coming off the heels of Tony Khan saying that he doesn't like intergender matches or something like that.
Yeah. And it looks like, what's John Morrison now? Johnny Impact? Looks like he might be done.
Oh, what a shock.
It's a shame. I like that guy.
Now he's going to be Johnny Dynamite when he gets over to AEW.
It could be. That's exactly what it could be.
Yeah.
Johnny TNT. So we've got Fight for the Fallen.
Yeah.
AEW's back tonight. Probably going to be kicking off any minute, right? Do you know when it starts?
I do not, actually.
I think it's 8 Eastern, so another hour for us.
8 Eastern, so 1 here. Yeah, we've got an hour and a half. Okay. Is that going to be pre-show?
Oh, the pre-show is 7:30 Eastern. The actual show starts at 8:30 Eastern.
Oh, okay.
According to CBS Sports. Man, how do they score that exclusive?
Damn. I've got to try and set up my VPN so I can get it on BR Live.
Yeah. Both shows are on Bleacher Report Live. I'm just going to log in through Facebook again. So I really don't like signing up for one-and-done things. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be a hardcore wrestling fan and go dual screen tonight for Evolve?
No.
Yeah.
No.
The
WWE's
on the WWE network of all places.
We're not predicting Evolve, so no.
Fair enough.
Right. So, all right, let's start off with this one then, because it's going to be on very soon. They have a pre-show. We know what's on it, and I think it's a big mistake, but they've put the librarians back on the pre-show again.
No.
This is going to convince no one to buy the main show.
No.
Luckily, it's free anyway, I guess.
No.
Yeah. So the librarian, Nor Furnham, Peter Avalon, is taking on Sonny Kiss. And, oh man, I should have brought up my my standings, shouldn't I? AEW records, here we go. I can tell you that Sonny Kiss was in the Battle Royal and lost.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, just throwing that out there. Peter Avalon has also lost a match. No, he didn't. He was on the outside. He hasn't wrestled yet. He's an unknown. So we got a couple of well, they're looking for their first wins. Who have you got? Sonny Kiss, Peter Avalon. Who's going to get their first win on the books tonight?
Nor Furnham. I think
Nor Furnham.
Yeah, I think considering he's an incel from the last pay-per-view, after what he did to that mannequin, I think he's gonna dominate Sonny Kiss here. If you ask me.
Okay.
Yeah. Will.
I've forgotten his name.
Nor Furnham?
Yeah, this is whatever he's called.
Peter Avalon.
Oh, that's it. Sorry, I couldn't think of his name. Yeah, him.
I'm going with the other guy. I think the librarians are the job guys. They're just going to lose on the pre-show all the time. Sonny Kiss for me.
Okay.
Also on the pre-show, women's tag. So I won't look up the records right now. Britt Baker, I think, is 1-0. Riho is 2-0 from memory. B. Priestley, I guess, is new. And Shoko Nakajima doesn't even have a wiki page.
Yeah.
Britt Baker and Riho, tag team, I think has to win this one.
I
They seem to be
agree.
favorites.
I agree. Look, it's even coming up purple. Coming up,
Coming up.
yeah. As if you already won the match there. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna agree. I had pretty much the same mindset when I was typing up the card here. I was like, these people do not. B. Arthur and Nakajima, barely have like a wiki thing there, and yeah, I think Britt Baker and Riho, considering they are on a winning streak, I think they gotta continue it here.
Yeah.
Which probably means they're gonna lose in AEW logic.
That would be WWE logic. They have to go 50-50, have to even up these scores.
Yeah. Will.
I only actually know one of them, B. Priestley, because she was on the Ill-Fated World of Sport.
Oh, that's right. I knew I heard the name from somewhere.
Yeah. I'll go with them.
You're going to go with the other ones? Oh,
B. Arthur and
risky move.
Yeah.
Nakamura. Okay.
B and Shoko.
That's what I'm gonna put that
Okay.
as well.
Then we're on the main show. No titles on the line here, so I don't really know what order to go in. Let's just kick it off with Brandy Rhodes making her debut against Ali Impact, who won in the pre-show of the last pay-per-view.
Yeah, I think nepotism's gonna run wild here, Brandy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with Brandy as well.
I'm going with Ali, because I don't really see either of these doing anything that important long-term. But Brandy,
Same.
especially not. I think Brandy knows she's not going to be an in-ring talent, one of the main stars of the women's division, so she'll do the job here. She'll do business.
Yeah, but it's Tony Khan's money, so.
So who cares?
Pretty much.
I was told this week that the librarian gimmick, because I complained I've got no idea why there's librarians.
Yeah.
And apparently, I'd heard it come from being the Elite. There was a thing where, I think it was Kenny and the Young Bucks or whoever it was, they each had an idea of who they wanted to be the librarian. And I kind of said, well, I get that storyline, but why does there have to be a librarian?
Mm-hmm.
And that storyline was that Tony Khan himself said that there should be a librarian character. Okay.
That doesn't fill your optimism, does it?
TNA off.
I'm guessing that was in character too, but it still doesn't explain why does he think that should be a librarian.
TNA off.
Yeah, okay. So it's his money. Whatever. If he wants a librarian.
It's TNA with a bigger budget. That's pretty much all this is.
Yeah. Man, I'm really hoping not. Okay, we have Adam Page and Kip Sabian in a singles match. It has to be Adam Page, doesn't it?
I mean, he's the number one hoo-ha to face for the title. That seems like it's never going to happen at this rate, but...
the number one hoo-ha, you say?
Yeah. I gotta agree, it's gotta be Adam Page.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's coming up as a strike through. Hold on. Fix that. There we go.
Oh, right. That was an easy one. Adam Page wins to go into the title match. A tag. We have a tag. SoCal Uncensored. That's Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky. Christopher Daniels on the outside versus the Lucha Brothers. Now, the Luchas are really good, but they have lost, I believe, both of their matches.
Are they doing Lucha things?
They are doing good Lucha things, but unsuccessfully. They are 0-2 so far out of 2 shows.
Excuse me.
I'll pick the Lucha Brothers one more time.
Yeah, I'll go with them.
Yeah, if not, then fuck this company.
Yeah, I agree. Time to give them something.
Nothing against SoCal Uncensored. It's just, I think I've picked SoCal Uncensored twice and still somehow lost. So yeah, I'm going with the Lucha Bros.
Is that right? SoCal? No, you won. You won on the first show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And then you went for Daniels SEU. Yeah, you did lose them all on the second show. More tags. Let's go more tags. So this is a 3-way tag team match. Same stipulation as 2 weeks ago. The winners of this 3-way tag match go to All Out for an opportunity, a first round bye in the tag title tournament. So presumably,
that's a mouthful.
I don't know, but they would be the winners of this match would be facing the best friends at All Out. I think. Still makes no sense, but I think that's the way it goes. We have Angelico and Jack Evans. They were good on the first show. They lost, but they were good. Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. They're fun. And the debuting Dark Order. Those guys that keep showing up and then disappearing with the lights on, lights off.
Yeah, the Smash Brothers that they can't.
The Smash Brothers. Apparently they're called Evil Uno and Stu Grayson.
Stu.
I was not expecting an evil, like an evil, dark, brooding tag team to have one of them be called Stu.
Right. Well, they used to be called Player Uno and Player Dos, right? When they were the Smashes.
Yeah.
And the other one's now Evil Uno. You would expect the second one to be Evil Dos.
Yeah.
No,
hell?
Stu Grayson.
That's a better gimmick than the Librarian.
Half Wade Barrett and half Robin, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
I'm going with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, even though I'm not really crazy about Jungle Boy. After all that.
Boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with Stu Grayson, just for the hell of it.
Just gonna put the Stu Grayson. There you go. All right. We'll know what you mean.
Me too. I'm thinking the Dark Order have shown up right after the Best Friends have won both of their matches.
All right, yeah.
So if
the
winner of this one has to face the Best Friends, I'm going with the Dark Order.
No, fuck that. I'm picking Dark Order too. Fuck that. No.
Ah, man.
Going with logic. Going with logic here.
The Junglesaurus. change that for you.
Thank you.
Be lenient.
That sounds way more logical, which is more the reason why it's probably not going to happen. I swear to God,
But you're still going with it anyway.
Yeah, if Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus somehow pull it off, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to become evil Dose or whatever.
Okay, more tag action. 6-man this time. We have... Oh, it's the mid-card. We have Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela. I guess they're the faces. Versus MJF, Sammy Guevara, and Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, I'm going with the MJF team.
You're going with the heels.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think with the chair shot that Spears gave the Cody Rhodes, I think, they're going to capitalize off of it. I think the other side, the faces, have not won a match yet.
I think you're
Darby...
right. George Janela definitely hasn't. Darby Allin he drew that time.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Havoc is 0-2 as well. Yeah. I'm going with the faces, Havoc, Allin, and...
Oh my God.
Why? What's wrong with that?
Because you're probably right.
I just don't know why they would have Darby Allin go 50-50 with Cody Rhodes, go 20-minute Broadway with him, only then to beat him on the next show. I think MJF and Sean Spears need a win, but I guess they'd be okay if Sammy Guevara takes the loss, and Darby Allin needs something.
God damn it, Will.
I'll go with the faces as well.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I just see it like that Lucha Brothers match. They've beaten him. It's time to give them something. They want them to be anything. Big matches now. We've got Kenny Omega versus CIMA. So CIMA beat, I was going to say Daniel Bryan. That's not right. It's Christopher Daniels. Beat Christopher Daniels 2 weeks ago to set up this one. So he's got the momentum. Can he beat Kenny Omega before Omega takes on Jon Moxley?
Yeah.
You think CIMA's winning?
Yeah, why not?
Really? I'm going with Kenny Omega, the artist known as Kenny Omega.
Is that a thing? Are they calling him that?
No, I think that's just something Jim Cornette was ragging him on. I was listening to that podcast the other week.
Omega for me too.
Right.
He's the big deal. He needs the win. I don't know what they're doing with Shima long term.
I don't know.
It's just going to be a guy. And then the main event, I'm assuming the main event, because they did such a good job of building it up. Cody and Dustin Rhodes. You have to say it like that, because you can't say Cody and Rhodes together. There has to be someone else, Rhodes, in the middle. Cody and Dustin Rhodes. Like it used to be, was it Star and Gold Dust, or Gold and Stardust, they used to say?
Yeah.
Made no sense at all. Versus the Young Bucks. Young Bucks undefeated so far, 2-0.
They're taking their first loss here.
Yeah. You're going with the Rhodeses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to go with them as well.
I'm going with the Bucks.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Goldust was going to retire. I don't think they need to give him a big win here. Young Bucks obviously going to be a mainstay in the tag division. Why not?
I need my brother.
He does. Well, no, he needs a better partner. If he wants to win. I mean, this is great.
Wow.
This is great for the feels and everything, but
wow.
I don't think it's going to get the job done.
Wow. Shots fired.
Man, Will, you said Peter Avalon for the...
He did.
Cool. All right. everything is all sorted there then, we've gone with a good mix of things here. I think. Yeah, it's a few differences. A bit samey in the middle, but yeah, it'll be an interesting one.
Alrighty.
What else have we got? Are we going to go straight into the next one?
Yeah, let's go right into it. Sure. Sorry.
Oh, man. So much to do this week.
I know.
So, Extreme Rules is coming up tomorrow night from Philadelphia. So, I don't know, they might get 5,500 people to go to that one. Wow. Super yes vacancy.
Do you think we're gonna see like the hard camp side like tarped off again, like for stomping grounds?
I haven't heard anything about the sales, but I wouldn't be surprised.
It's not sold out, that's for damn sure.
Yeah. Wells Fargo, that's a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in Philly, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I thought it did have a bit more of a wrestling crowd there.
Yeah, Philly's usually okay. So somewhere around, what would it be, 15 to 20,000 for a sellout?
Something like that, yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah. I don't know if they get that. Anyway, I don't care about ticket sales. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not a shareholder. We don't know anything about pre-show, so I'll just assume that it's one really long main show. Non-title matches, non-stipulation. We've got one, right. This reminds me, I haven't seen SmackDown yet, so you might have to explain. I guess Cesaro was knocking on Aleister Black's door?
Yes, I kind of skimmed through it. He was the one that knocked on the door last week, or the week prior. When in fact it was Xavier Woods, I believe that was, I guess the Foley artist or whatever for that. But yeah, it was Cesaro.
So, well, I saw last week, Aleister Black was not happy that someone had knocked on his door and then run away, I guess, because he opened the door and there was no one there.
Yeah.
And he was playing mind games or whatever. Why did Cesaro then just knock and run away? What was that about?
He's a ding dong ditch enthusiast. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Without the ding dong.
Ah, the Ding Dongs. That was the tag team.
That was.
Building as well. Building. Evil Architect. That was an idea.
Is Cesaro still part of the main event muscle? WWE main event?
I don't know. It doesn't look like that's a thing. God. I don't watch main event.
Sam.
No. Excuse me.
See if I can find anything about that. No. Don't say anything about it here, so I don't know. I just don't know. I'm sorry. I have no information on the main event muscle. Aleister Black, Cesaro. They're giving Cesaro a new push, but they're also re-debuting Aleister Black, so neither of them should be losing this.
And let alone on pay-per-view. I'm gonna go with... Oh, this is a tough call. Because, like, my gut says Cesaro, but I think for... I'll go with Aleister Black. I think my brain's just... I don't know. Something with just, building this guy up for, like, weeks and weeks and weeks, and then having him lose on pay-per-view wouldn't make much sense.
It really wouldn't.
Cesaro it has been kind of, like, losing on and off since he's, like, had the new music and gone solo, because I don't know what the hell happened to Sheamus.
He lost loads of weight.
Who, Sheamus?
Yeah, he's like, I guess he's trying to get to 205 or something. He looks crazy.
So I could pull up a picture.
There was a rumour last week that he was ready to come back. But I'm guessing right now there's no room for him, unless they put him back with Cesaro.
Yeah, Sheamus looks like he can still go, by the way. Sorry, I'm looking up his Twitter thing here. He's holding up his dog in the rain here. What is this? Look at this. I can throw this up on the stream. Sorry. It's like a Lion King moment or something. That's weird. There you go. Okay. Anyway.
He's just like really leaned out.
Yeah, he a little bit, yeah.
He said he was down to like 230 or something crazy. He was, yeah, I don't know. We could be seeing a new Sheamus very soon.
Maybe.
Well, Aleister Black, Cesaro?
Aleister Black.
Yeah, you too. I think that's the right call. Then I guess Braun Strowman's ruptured spleen is okay now? Because he's got a last man standing match against Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, they kind of really didn't make much of, mention this week about Strowman's condition from the hospital or the local medical facility. So, I don't know if that was done by design or what, but man. Is ruptured spleen and separated pelvis. That was the other.
Separated from what?
I don't know. His body?
his pelvis came out?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
That's brutal.
I feel like Strowman's got to get the win, considering Lashley beat up Rey Mysterio for no reason.
Oh, that was so bad. I guess we'll get to that, but that...
Yeah. I mean, we can talk about it right now while we have a quick moment.
Why? Why do they do that? Why do they bring back Rey early from his injury and then just have him lose in no time at all to Bobby Lashley, who I guess just isn't selling the thing either?
No, he was fine. He did the Twitter thing.
He looked
was
great.
Like, yeah, he was like, I'm A-okay. I'm going to put Braun Strowman in a morgue. Stuff like that. He was fine.
It's like this at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
He hit the suplex and lost. Braun Strowman speared Bobby Lashley through the thing, and he is worse off.
Mm-hmm. Makes no sense. And then they tease the same spot again, and yeah. Somebody pointed out that it should have been Dominic to answer Ray's open challenge, which would have been an interesting way to debut Dominic as an in-ring talent, but nope. Here's Lashley to beat up Rey Mysterio again for no reason.
I'm guessing Dominic's nowhere near ready.
I guess not. I suppose I don't know. Too busy looking like he's getting ready to drop the biggest album of all time.
Does he?
Yeah, he looks like a fucking music star, if anything. That's the impression I got from
really
him.
Young.
All the more reason to drop the hottest album of all the time.
I guess. Okay. Dominic Mysterio. I've got Strowman here. I thought they put him through the screen because he actually had injuries that he needed time off for. And they brought him back again in no time at all, so... I don't know. Strowman wins.
Yeah, Strowman for me. I want to know what they're going to do, though, because surely they've peaked now doing the whole stage thing. So
yeah, what if they both...
How are they going to top that?
Yeah, what if they top it somehow, and then both guys don't answer the 10 count, then it just goes a draw.
That could happen.
I kind of want to...
I mean, that did happen, right? They went through the screen and they were down for 10 minutes.
Yeah, there was no winner.
There was no winner. Well, in that case, there would have to be...
Stipulation.
Yeah. Who came up with this stip? This is dumb. This is stupid. You're gonna have a repeat of what happened on Raw, then.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll still go with Strowman.
It should be a first man standing match where they're both in hospital beds and we watch them while they recover.
That'd be great. That'd be kind of great, actually.
It's a match that goes on for 6 weeks or something while they're going through physical therapy. Find out which one of them could stand unaided first. Who were you going with, Strowman as well?
Yeah.
You're gonna need to get Beans' predictions on both of these shows.
Yeah.
He's
He's out camping. Yeah,
From
he's
campsite.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he got the F1, didn't he? Yeah.
No holds barred. We have a big tag team match with Roman Reigns and Undertaker, who must be sharing a yard now, against the best in the world, Shane McMahon. Still doesn't sound right. And Drew McIntyre, who deserves a lot better, but is apparently happy to just be a guy that stands around next to a guy who obviously isn't the best in the world, calling himself the best in the world.
Yeah. Pretty much. Surely Taker and Roman are going to win this.
You'd think, wouldn't you?
I mean, I think Taker's trying to wash away the match in Saudi Arabia with Goldberg. So I mean, I mean,
probably some degree of that, yeah.
Saying that, you have to hope that this match is better than the one in Saudi Arabia, because if you have back-to-back terrible matches, oh boy.
I think his participation in this one will be limited at best, I think.
Oh yeah.
Question is, can he get Shane up for the tombstone?
I think he'll be okay with Shane. It's rather than he tries to do it on McIntyre.
Yeah. I think McIntyre would go up easier though.
I think so.
Well, I think he would be able to jump into it, and he's.
True.
I think he would be able to help out more, but Shane, I don't know.
Just Shane seems smaller, obviously. It seems to be a bit.
Yeah, I think Taker's days of powering the guy up long gone.
I was watching Raw tonight. Shane's involved in pretty much every storyline right now.
Yeah.
He's involved. He got the Miz going on. Okay, they kind of relaxed that a bit, but he's still got it going on. This one he's doing with Taker and Roman Reigns. You got Kevin Owens.
Yeah, he kicked Kevin Owens off the SmackDown show this past Tuesday because Owens and Ziggler got into a scuffle in the parking lot before the show started, and Ziggler busted Owens up in his mouth before the show even got started. It was crazy. And then, at the end, he hit Shane McMahon with a stunner.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why they're trying to build up Kevin Owens as the second coming of Steve Austin, but I'm not exactly thrilled with that. One's got to assume, since it's no holds barred, that either Ziggler or Owens will get involved here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, Owens definitely getting involved.
Or the Miz.
There's no Miz, there's no Drifter.
That's the one. The Elias as well.
Yeah.
He's pretty much killed Elias.
Kinda, yeah.
He was getting some good momentum, and then he got involved with Shane, and he's hardly been seen. I think he was on. He did a song on Raw, but it wasn't showing. It was showing one of the breaks.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. Smooth. So you're going with what? McIntyre and McMahon?
No, Undertaker and
Max?
Reigns.
Big Max?
Undertaker and Reigns. The yard sharers or whatever. What about you?
Reigns and Taker. Yeah.
It's
their yard. They can argue about whose yard it is, but we know it's one of their yards. It's also Paige's house, I guess.
Yeah.
This is my house.
But then it's the house that AJ Styles built.
Oh my god.
It's true.
That Seth Rollins is gonna burn down.
So all title matches from here.
Okay.
It's basically Night of Champions. All except for Finn Balor. He's just nowhere. And the Iconics still not defending their belts either.
They were on SmackDown, or like a backstage segment with the Kabuki Warriors.
Oh, they're going back to that now.
Which sounds racist. They actually acknowledged the Japan match from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
On TV, which was nice, but then they ran backstage with the Iconics, who had like some weird mad cow bird flu illness.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
those were 2 diseases that were really big things that never really went anywhere.
Yeah.
Kind of like SARS and Ebola.
I was about to say Ebola, yeah. Yeah.
Cruiserweight title, that's probably pre-show.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. Drew Gulak, Tony Nese. I think this is a rematch. I feel like we've done this one before.
Yes.
Yeah. Gulak's champion. I don't know. Who you got?
Gulak.
Gulak.
Yeah, Gulak.
Me too. Gulak's all round. Great. Let's move straight on then. US title match. Ricochet just won the belt, defending against former champion AJ Styles, guy who built this house.
With the club lurking on the outside, probably.
Probably.
I could see Ricochet winning by like DQ or something here. Like AJ Styles gets like, maybe he gets the win, but like Ricochet's counted out or something.
Seems like a heel win.
Can I just say Ricochet? Can I just say Ricochet retains the title? Would that count?
No.
Come on. Come on.
It sounds. If that's what you think is going to happen, then surely that means AJ is winning. AJ wins the match, but Ricochet retains.
I want something. Yeah, I want something like that to happen.
So you're saying that Styles wins?
Can I put that? But like, can I say that AJ wins, but Ricochet retains?
Well, the Ricochet retaining doesn't affect it. We did this with Beans a couple of years ago with the Randy Orton DQ.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, yeah.
I thought we made like the rule like if it's specific enough, then if that's what happens, it counts.
Well, no, but it was more specific than it needed to be. Because he was right, I think. That was the deal. Or was he not? No, he was, because we gave him the point. Yeah, he was right. But it wasn't a DQ. He said it was a DQ, but he won without the DQ, I think. So we were going to take it away from him because he clarified something that he didn't need to, and then we didn't, because that was bullshit.
I think I don't know. I think Styles wins, but he doesn't win the title. Is what I want to put.
Yeah. But then you say that Styles wins, and if he does win the title, that's fine too. You're covered.
Okay, can I just there? All right.
And you're going with Styles
for now, until I might change it. I might just go with Ricochet. I know. I'm sorry.
When are you going to change it? 3 days after the show, like Beans does?
No. No. Let me see how the rest of the card goes, okay? Then.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
This is what you're predicting. When we move on to the next match, it's stuck. You can't change it after.
Okay. All right.
You can wait.
We're making it up on the fly. Yeah. So you're going with what? Ricochet?
I'm going with Ricochet.
Okay. I'll go Ricochet as well.
Okay. I guess I'll go with Ricochet then. Fine. Never mind.
Wow.
Never mind.
Balls.
Never mind.
This is twice now I've had to change one of your predictions.
I'm sorry, but like, this one's gonna be pretty fucky. All right, this one.
Yeah.
I feel is gonna be really up there in terms of like dusty finishes or something. I think.
And yet there's no DQ stip on it. It's Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
But it's not Extreme Rules in this match where more than any other you know that something dodgy is going to go down.
Right.
Not even a cage. again. SmackDown tag. Let's move on. So, triple threat tag now. Daniel Bryan and Rowan, the Planet's champions, defending against the New Day and Heavy Machinery.
Cook County Tag Team Champions, Heavy Machinery.
They're Cook County Tag Champions now?
Yeah. They beat, what was it, AJ Kirsch and the other guy?
Oh, yeah, that's right, with their cardboard belts.
Who was
from Cook County?
Hell if I know.
I feel like I know Cook County. Was that like where the big boss man was?
I think so, yeah.
Was that right?
I think I think that's what you're thinking of. Let's see here, real quick.
Cobb County. God damn it. That's
Oh,
probably what it is.
yeah.
I feel like that's something.
Yeah, I think it might be. This might be the one time where I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna go. With
You're gonna go bold. You're gonna lose all of your hair.
I'm already doing that. I'm gonna go with.
I thought you had loads of hair.
Well, yeah, but
That's
like
you're
it's.
quite a hairy dude.
Yeah, but I'm thinning out on top, so.
Oh no.
I know. I'm gonna go with Heavy Machinery.
Me too.
Well, it's not bold if you join me in that.
Well, yeah, I guess we can just be bold together.
Okay. Will.
I'm going with Brian and Rowan.
Okay.
Safe bet.
Alright.
I'm Rowan. Alright. Raw tag. The Usos are challenging the Revival. Revival won the belts from Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins a while back. Barely seen them since. Is it time for the Usos to win, to shake things up?
It should be, but I'm going to say no.
No, you're going with Revival?
Yeah. I think they should lose, but I don't think they will.
I'll go with Revival as well.
Yeah. I guess I'll go bold then. I've got the Usos.
No, come on. No, I'll leave that there. I'll leave it as Revival.
Isn't it crazy that this is now the match that they've been building up, like on and off for about 3 months? Remember Uzi Hot?
I don't want to remember that.
No.
But I do, yeah.
How long ago was that? That was ages ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
I think that was in May. May 6th.
That was in May.
Yeah.
Yeah, over 2 months. And this is the match. Right, SmackDown Women's match. This is a weird one. Bayley is taking on Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in a handicap match.
For the Raw Women's title.
If Alexa and Nikki win, they share the belt like Laycool.
Yeah, correct. I don't see that happening. I think Alexa and Nikki win, but only because Sasha Banks comes out and interferes in the match, clobbering Alexa, and then that's gonna call for the bell. Ding ding ding, and then Bayley retains that way.
So that's Alexa and Nikki win by DQ.
I'm just gonna put Alexa and Nikki, okay?
Okay.
But yes, that's exactly what I think is gonna happen. Yeah.
Seems kind of likely. I think Nikki did the promo on Raw about how Bayley needs friends or something.
Yeah.
She needs someone she can trust, and I kind of thought that too. That kind of sounds like Sasha could be making a return. I've got Alexa and Nikki winning as well. Could be DQ, but I think actually it's just an interesting thing they could do. It's a bit different.
Yeah.
2 Raw women winning the SmackDown title. Maybe then that causes some tension and they feud. So that's obviously where it's going eventually.
Will?
I I don't know actually. Who did you pick, Chuck?
Alexa and Nikki.
Alexa and Nikki.
Okay.
I have you marked down for I don't know currently.
I'll go Bailey.
Just straight up Bailey beats the fuck out of both of them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Big matches left now. Kofi Kingston, WWE Champion, still is on a good run. He's defending against Samoa Joe. Good turnaround for Samoa Joe too, from losing the US title to challenging for the WWE title in the span of like a month.
Yeah.
Done alright for himself.
I'm going with Kofi Kingston. I think that's a surefire bet. It'd be interesting to see maybe, Lesnar afterwards, like, go after Kofi, but I think they're gonna hold off on the cash-in.
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe.
Oh,
Really?
I think it's time for a change.
enough is enough.
He did get rid of the U.S. title
Yeah.
not too long ago, yeah, to Ricochet, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, he did. I would love that, but I don't.
Me and Chet
I
are
don't
firm
see it.
believers of the whole, like, Kohita Clutch getting fucking pinned. Dumb face afterwards, like, I can't believe he beat me!
He beats me the same way everyone else beats me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
think
ya.
Kofi's got another one. Yeah, you just get a feeling with certain challenges that they're just not ever gonna win.
I think Kofi's gonna probably lose it at SummerSlam.
I think Kofi's gonna lose it when he challenges someone who's just more likely. Like, if it was Daniel Bryan, yeah. maybe.
Yeah.
But I would love it, but don't see it. Speaking of challenges who you just have no faith in, winners take all. We've got a mixed tag match.
I almost started the spreadsheet off by just having Seth and Becky filled out for me. Because I don't think there's ever been a surefire winner ever before like this. Because, like, as soon as they announced this match being winners take all, and both titles being on the line for the Raw Women's and the Universal, like, right then and there, you knew Seth and Becky were going to retain.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is also a last chance, meaning that, Becky can't go out, or Lacey can't go after Becky, or Corbin can't go after Seth anymore as long as they still hold the title. I think Seth and Becky keep the belts. Maybe, and Jason Solomon, the Solomonster, on Twitter and YouTube, pointed out that it would be great to have Lesnar like either cash in during or after the match, where Lesnar just F5s Becky, and then that's how they lose the titles. Or something like that, That'd be... Because it is an Extreme Rules match. You wouldn't have to cash in.
If he cashed in, would he win both titles?
That'd be great, yeah. It'd be both the women's and the Universal Champ, yeah.
You could give Heyman the women's.
That'd be amazing, that'd be weird.
This is a mixed tag match.
Yeah.
So the men fight the men, the women fight the women, like we always say.
That's the only
But
rule.
it's also Extreme Rules.
Right.
So surely that negates the mixed tag rule.
Pretty much, yeah.
You'd think.
I would think that, yeah.
That's probably where you're going to get some shenanigans, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe see Becky doing a disarmer on Corbin.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe Lacey punches out Seth Rollins, but they would never do that. Surely they wouldn't do that.
The women's right, yeah.
Yeah. That'd be as bad as Mike Kanellis at that point.
Oh.
Yeah, Rollins and Becky for me too. Like I said, I've got no confidence in Corbin and Lacey, but I've got even less confidence in the booking. So it's not actually that crazy to think that the worst possible champions could walk out with the belts.
I don't know what analytics they're going off of to think that Corbin's like a main eventer, but man, it's oof.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Like even by Vince's standards, like he's pushing Roman because he's got the nice hair. He's like a handsome enough guy. Corbin, like he's got nothing. I guess he's tall, but like his hairline's no good. His promos are no good. His wrestling's no good at all. Why? Why is he? Like what? Why? Why Baron Corbin? I don't like. He doesn't even like the way he looks. He has to make him wear that barman costume.
The Applebee's waiter, yeah.
Right, the Applebee's
TGI
waiter.
Fridays.
So what is it?
I don't know. I even joked about like it would be funny if there's like a twist in this Lacey Corbin thing, and Lacey's just in love with Corbin's weirdly human-shaped torso.
Weirdly human-shaped?
Or human face-shaped, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
This guy looks so much like a human that it's weird. Yeah, he does have a bit of a face.
Will, who are you picking?
You're gonna do it, aren't you? I can tell.
Yeah. Yeah,
Partly wants to, but as you were talking, I've just seen the odds on Skybet.
Really?
Rollins and Lynch are 1-7.
Oh.
I don't know what that means. Can you change on Skybet to decimal odds?
I
always look and I can never see where it's done.
Yeah, I'm not sure where it is actually. Anyway, it's very high odds on. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rollins and Lynch.
Okay, Rollins and Becky.
1.14, if that's correct, I believe.
Right, that's very, very safe bet.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's why. On Skybet you have to actually have an account. You do it from the My Account section, so you have to log in first. So.
So yeah, that's another one I'm gonna have to link to Beans here.
Let's see.
I was actually kind of hoping he would have replied back during the show, and we could have just filled it out live.
Yeah, would have been nice.
Okay. Well, I think that concludes both shows there. Fight for the Fallen and Extreme Rules. Let me save both of them real quick. Boop. And then boop. Alright. And, yeah. Is there anything you would like to add before we get on out of here for the evening? Because...
Is there anything from this week? I know Raw went back to just the same old Raw.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
Well, apparently, nothing to do with that Raw specifically, but then Heyman and Bischoff aren't due to start officially till Monday.
Right, after the pay-per-view, which I guess makes sense.
Just that one Monday Night Raw with the the Tron being the spot and whatnot felt like heavily influenced by Heyman.
Apparently it wasn't. According to reports, he had nothing to do with it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know how much I believe that. Or maybe it's just... I know he wasn't in certain meetings, was he? But he was supposedly sat next to Vince on the headsets the whole night.
Huh.
Really?
And I don't know, whoever it was that put that show together was obviously trying new things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would imagine Heyman was involved to some degree.
Apparently, I've seen Bischoff post to a tweet of his GPS heading to Stamford.
Oh, man. It's happening.
He just put the road begins or something. Yeah.
Crazy.
So you probably imagine they're both going to be there for the pay-per-view tomorrow.
And try to clean up whatever WWE's going to shit out on Extreme Rules tomorrow.
I mean, Heyman's kind of there anyway, right? He's been
Yeah.
around for a long time. It's just whether or not Bischoff's going to show up.
Well, I mean,
I don't
he's got the
see them.
GPS.
I don't think we'll see them. I mean, we'll probably see Heyman, but in his Lesnar role.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see Bischoff at all.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think we'll see him at some point, I think.
Nah, I don't think so. They seem to want to... They've made it pretty clear so far that he is just in this writing role.
Yeah.
Not going to be on screen. Maybe he'll put himself on screen at some point. But I think at the moment that's not the idea.
Apparently they wanted him on SmackDown because he's got history with dealing with TV bosses.
Yeah.
And they want him to deal with
whoever's
Fox.
running SmackDown has to work with Fox. Yeah. Seems like the right guy.
Yeah, it was like Fox Sports was like wanting to have Heyman on the SmackDown brand instead of Bischoff. I heard.
Really? They
Yeah.
want Heyman?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that sucks. That sucks to be Eric Bischoff.
Yeah.
You're like headhunted for the job because of your expertise, and then the people you're there for say, we don't want this guy. Another guy.
Speaking of TV, there's a little rumour going around that when AEW start in, I think it's August, is it? October, sorry.
October.
There's a rumour around that WWE are planning on something to respond to that.
Oh boy.
And
Well, we know they're going to be on Wednesdays now, right? So there's talk about maybe putting NXT on.
Yeah. Fox Sports 1, I think they're looking at.
Yeah.
Which could be interesting.
Wednesday Night Dynamite. Such a terrible name.
But
That would be the new wrestling war. That's two shows that people actually want to like.
yeah.
Apparently, there was an interview with Bailey from Fox Sports 1, just to segue off of that, where the interviewer asked Bailey a couple of questions and was stunned by the fact that WWE drives themselves from city to city and whatnot, and the company not having the funds to give them provided vehicles, I guess, or chauffeur-driven vehicles from town to town, and also not having a union. Apparently that clip got deleted, but David Bixenspan re-uploaded it to his account, and it kind of brings back shades to that John Oliver piece on Last Week Tonight that he did, which was really good. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's on YouTube. It's crazy. And it's not like WWE is poor. I mean, they have that money to throw around that they've just have been doing. I guess this is kind of late breaking news. Jeff Hardy arrested for public intoxication.
This guy
in South Carolina. Yeah, I've been to Myrtle Beach. I can understand why you'd be drunk in public. It's like you take Vegas and dump Nebraska on it. WWE issued a brief statement saying that Jeff Hardy is responsible for his own personal actions. Hardy currently rehabbing a knee injury. So, I don't think we'll be seeing him anytime soon. Not sure if there's anything else you guys want to add.
Not really, no.
No, and it's Fight for the Fallen's about to start, so let's get the hell out of here.
All right, sounds good. We'll be back next week with the review shows of both Fight for the Fallen and Extreme Rules. Hopefully you can join us then. I think we'll also might have Beans back as well, I hope.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We'll see. We'll see what the cards have in store for us next week. Have a great weekend. Enjoy wrestling. If it's Evolve, AEW, WWE, there's a lot on the table. Have a great one. Good night, everybody.